Wait a second. It's darker than it should be. We must have cut the lights. What is this? Lloyd! I'm fine. Thank you, Risha. Just a second more, there would have been a gunner. I'm glad I made it in time then. Well, isn't this a hoot? They've set up mines around Mainz. Yes, they appear to be orbital powered and are equipped with proximity fuses. Judging by the force of a blast, they are likely intended for anti-infantry measures. Suffice it to say, the entire tunnel has been littered with them. Damn it, how could they lay these things on a public road? They must have done it to cut off a resistance group's escape route. That seems probable. Which would mean their main goal is to wipe them out completely. Then we have no time to lose. We're going to have to push through. Move quickly and watch your every step. Geez, walking was enough of a show without the element of chance. That was a mine. That was too close. Oh, come on! Can't go in the direction of a moon temple. And there's the extermination monster. Didn't succeed. Oh, petrification. And poison. Alter, was für Status Effects? Examine Mercer on Mainz mountain path. Water gem. Okay. But I didn't scan it, right? Too late. Battle! I hear combat. About 10 circuits to the northwest. May I likely engage in battle deep in mountains away from the path. Damn it, not the mountains. It'll be difficult to reach by foot. Maybe so, but we shouldn't let it stop us. If necessary, I can intervene by leaping up a cliffside. Understood. We'll have to do that if it comes down to it. Mine 3 quartz. Just picked up from the roadside. Damn it, what's this? Barbed wire to seal off a battlefield from the looks of it. The fighting is happening further inside. Fine, man. You have no choice but to find a way around it. Look! A sniper? Up there! I'm unsurprised you were able to detect me, Yin. Well done. You. Were you waiting to ambush us? Of course I was. I could tell you were coming the moment you set foot in the tunnel. But I'm surprised at how much you managed to scurry around with crossbow under martial law. You must be using that growl Twitter's macabre, am I right? Right on the mirror. So I figured out who I am. If you came to bail out the resistance, I'm afraid I have bad news to deliver. You're too late, our unit's already in the process of wiping them out. They're putting up a good fight, but it'll all be over soon. My condolences, but you're going to have to sit this one out. Like hell with you. Inside and I will break through. I'm afraid not, young lady. Oh, we seem to be surrounded. We're in hot water now. Hear this, Lord Bennings and Company? I, Garrett the Blitz, Regimental Commander of Red Constellation, will be your opponent. Prepare for battle, everyone. Be mindful of the cliff above. Do whatever you can to avoid being sniped. Snipe! Instant kill! For stupid now, but okay. Now I've done it. Red Constellation lives up to its reputation. This would be simpler if we didn't have a sniper with a high ground on us. You put up a decent struggle. I expected no less from a young master's comrade. But you lost before the battle began. There's nothing you can do when I have the upper hand in every way. Now surrender quietly and... What? What was that? Could it be? Right at the 11th hour. It's the way. Wolves? It's Side's pack. Isn't that second Lieutenant Mirai and the forces with them? Mandy mutts. Fine, but let's see how they handle a pincer attack. No chance in hell, Gareth. Well, well. Randy? Yo, it's been a minute. We've got a whole lot to talk about, but you think it can wait a little bit? Well done, young master. I'm impressed you were able to take a sniper of my caliber by surprise. Well, it would have gone badly if our wolf paws hadn't brought a whole litter. Besides, it's your own fault for letting LoH and them keep you distracted. I concede that much. But if I may remind you, young master, you're still using a standard issue stun halberd. Did you really think you can defeat me without your blade rifle in hand? Hey, I may not have it on hand, but it doesn't mean it's not in my back pocket. I had old man Guillaume fix it up for me again after last time. See, no matter how strong this thing is, it's way less useful when the engine's busted. So I'm not gonna whip it out unless I really need it. Fair enough. And you're right that you don't. That one strike was enough to wreck my rifle's position. The tides have turned against me. Yeah, so do yourself a favor and retreat. And deliver his message to Uncle. Next time we meet, I'm kicking his ass to Gehenna and back. Understood. It's good to see you finally growing into your own, young master. Suspend the operation. Retreat to point D. You okay? Sup, gang. Nice job back there. I didn't expect to find you guys hiking up my way anytime soon. I'm glad you're in one piece, Lloyd, Theodot. You too, Randy. I see you managed to escape confinement. Yeah, I busted out on my own and then joined up with Mirai's crew. Been helping out the resistance around these parts ever since. Gotta say though, I thought for sure today was gonna end up with us pushing up daisies. I don't blame you. I'm glad it wasn't even the case though. Side's pack is to thank for that. No kidding. If I took a second longer, there would have been a lot less saving and a lot more avenging. Were you the one who called them oversight? As insurance, yes. I'd also instructed them to keep a close watch on those Jäger's actions. Oh yeah? Cool, cool. Wait, what the hell? Since when did you start talking? Now it's your turn to be surprised. Hold up, what's Vazi doing with that snazzy getup? And don't get me started on Risha. What, did you smooth talk her into the SSS too, Lloyd? Here we go. We received confirmation that the enemy's forces have retreated. We should be able to rest easy for a little while now. There's some good news. Long time no see, Second Lieutenant Mirai. It's good to know you're doing well. Likewise, I'm glad all of you are okay. Well, I didn't expect you to come with such a colorful crew. No, remember, shortly before everything went down, when the CDF was first established, the CDF guardsman at Orcus Tower mentioned something about Mirai, but was interrupted before he could elaborate what happened to her. Because it seems she refused to join in. So she's the leader of the resistance. We have a lot of explaining to do. I'm sure you won't mind if we take a break to exchange some intel. Music to my ears! And Grace is here too. Grace? Why are you here? Well, Mr. Teen's a bit of trouble that ended up forcing me out of the city. So I crashed with Resistance Space as a war correspondent and photographer. I would prefer if you took shelter somewhere else, though. Anywhere else, really. That pretty much covers her story. We got a whole lot more to share, though. What do you say we go catch up? And the CGF. So that's how it is. We're really in the hole this time. Especially what happened with Kido. That's so nuts, I'd get left out of the journalistic community if I tried to write an article about it. Let me guess, you guys are going to go through hell and high water to take her back, huh? Of course we are. Was there ever any doubt? The resistance will be fine, Wendy. Don't worry about us. After all, you only joined us on the condition that we would help save your friends. Isn't that right? Yeah, but... so that's how it went. It's no question that having your muscle back on the team would be a great help. At its core, the Resistance is just a group of stubborn CGF members who couldn't accept the Defense Force's ways. You're not one of us, Wendy. You left the CGF and found new comrades to fight with. Besides, we have wolves on our side now. That's correct. I have instructed them to maintain their vigil here. They will benefit you greatly in battles here on the mountains. Thanks a bunch, Scruffy. Lloyd, Teodot, you can count me in. We've got a job to do, both as the SSS and as Kido's family. That's more like it. An excellent response. I feel delighted to have you. Oh yeah, absolutely over the moon. So, while we're at it, you won't mind if I tag along too, right? If you what? Oh joy, here it comes. I can tell you guys are going to be at the center of all the action coming up. As a reporter, it'd be remiss of me to let a chance like this pass me by. I don't know about this. I suppose we could make room for you. Others might not be too happy about having a journalist aboard though. He isn't the only one. I can't well afford to end up in an article either. Oh, don't worry, your pretty little heads. I could write a whole mountain of feature pieces about you all, but now's not the time for that. Right now, the scoop on everyone's mind is what will happen to the newly independent state of Crossbell. The real story is which side of history this deceitful new regime is going to fall on. Which side of history? To put it simply, the entire continent is in chaos. Sure, President Croix is one of the main catalysts behind it. But is casting him aside really all it's going to take to tide us over these dangerous times? Well, she's a point there. There's a more complex situation than we're giving it credit for. When Calvert democratized 100 years ago, the revolutionaries of the time committed enough sordid deeds to fill a whole library. Assassinations were commonplace. There was even a conspiracy similar to the raid that Crossbell City experienced. But in retrospect, modern-day Calvardians view those actions as justified. Perhaps President Croix's actions are going to be viewed in a similar light someday. And of course, someone had to carry out those assassinations. Yes, and that is when the legend of Yin began. Still, I can't go along with him or his cronies after witnessing what I've seen. That's why I want to go with you. I want to see which path Crossbell will take, and how history will reflect that decision. I can't exactly do that if I'm holed up here in the back lines. Grace? Our bad. We didn't realize how much thought you put into this one. That reasoning was so insightful I could hardly believe it was coming out of your mouth. Well, the potential fun of it all still ranks #1 on my list. And don't forget, I've gained a lot of good sources working at the news agency. What if I said I could hook you up with some intel from within the city? You've already solved the pitch. We're not going to object to you coming. What about you, Vazi, Wisha? Are you both okay with this? I suppose. As long as I don't wind up in an article that is. Same here. That said, good luck convincing others. That's going to be a real challenge. Thanks, everybody. I owe you one. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna back me a Pulitzer Prize for sure. Good luck with that one, Grace. I don't think we're going to have time to help you with that. We were wrong to think she had changed. Afterwards, Lloyd and the others met with Mayor Bigson, who had been aiding the resistance in secret. After discussing their immediate plans, Mireille and the resistance said their goodbyes and returned to their base in the mountains. Man, get a load of his airship! I've gotta say, the church is the last thing I'd expect to have his babies stashed away. I must remind you not to write a word about this in your publication. Should you disclose this information, you can expect the church will never lend you their cooperation again. I get the feeling that even if she did, people would just pass it off as a tabloid piece. The same happens whenever anyone writes about Ouroboros. But was he? Relax, boys. My word's golden. Same goes for you, Rishamau. As tempting as it is to write about the mysterious assassin Yin's true identity, I appreciate that. Hey, Lloyd. Was having her tag along really a good idea? Well, at the very least, she's not one to go back on her promises. I've detected a new potential landing spot in Western Crossbell. Pinpointing coordinates now. It's the midway point of West Crossbell Highway. Near a fork in the road that leads to a police academy and prison. There, huh? At a fishing spot or where? That's where you were being kept, yeah? Didn't you say Garcia helped you break out of a joint? That's right. Believe it or not, I wouldn't be standing here if not for him. To tell you the truth, I've been worried about what happened to him after we split up. I get how you feel, but I wouldn't advise trying to go to the police academy. They've likely stepped up security since we made your getaway. The defense force is stationed at Belgard Gate 2, which is the only other direction we could go. So that isn't much of an option either. You're telling me they'd arrest you guys on the spot if you showed up there? Regardless, I think it's still in our best interest to land. At the very least, we can scout out what the defense force is doing and take care of any potential cryptids. Understood. You should know that I had another warp circle placed in the mining village upon your disembarking. Whenever and wherever you're ready to land, we only say the word. Wendy has joined the party. Wendy learned the S-Craft Berserker. Sure. Okay, but I end the episode here, and we continue with another exploration next time, where we at least look at Mainz and look maybe if the other places have some updates as well. Probably not, but we will take a look at least. Good. Until next time then, I'm Mace and don't get lost.